I want these fine-looking, good-looking, rich-looking people come up here and give their awesome testimony. And we first want to have a Pastor Joyce Anderson. Come on up, Joyce. All right. All right, Mr. James Pruitt. Come on up, Mr. James Pruitt. All right, Mr. Jerry McDowell. Come on down. All right, come on, Mr. Michael Whisper. Come on down. Okay, Michael Whisper, come on down. All right, let's move it, team. All right, we're talking Miss Gloria Anderson. Come on down. All right, and Evangelist Linda Tate. Come on down. All right, and come on up. All right. Absolutely. I just want to say, now these people are absolutely not only doing the business, but they're also using the products that we have. And as I said before, our package that we have start with $12.95. With our package, we're talking about prescription plan as well as also seeing the doctor. Our packages start from $12.95 and go up to $150. And we're talking about dental, vision, prescription, chiropractic services. We have the Platinum Series, which is awesome packages, where you're going to be able to save money with you and your family. It's nothing like saving money. Am I right or wrong? Okay. Now, you all got to come alive with me now. You don't want to save any money? Okay. Well, let me say this to you. Okay, I want you all to do this for me real quick. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, you look fabulous. Now look back at your neighbor and say, I know. Okay, now you've met your neighbor. And one more thing I want to do. When I raise my hand and say this, I want y'all to kind of follow me because this is a super evening and we're grateful for it, okay? I'm going to say, do like a little cheer here. I think we should have it. I'm going to use the word super. And when I say super, that's what you are. I want you to say that's what you are. So I'm going to start it off. S-U-P-E-R, super.
That's what you are.
S-U-P-E-R, super.
That's what you are.
S-U-P-E-R, super.
That's what you are.
You guys are super for being here, okay? Just want to say that. All right, and you are super for being here because here you're going to be learning how you can save money as well as make money. Now, Ameriplan, as I said, is saving on the dental, vision, prescription, and also your medical. I have my own personal testimony before I bring these ladies and gentlemen up here. I personally had to use one of the services that we have. I was at home. We have a system called Ameridot where you're able to speak to a doctor. How many of you would love to speak to a doctor when you get ready to? How many? Most of you, right? How many have been able to do that? Not many of us. But we have a system in place called Ameridot. Got the system, and one night I was home, I was feeling so bad, chills, cold, coughing, everything. I said, you know what, I'm paying this money, I need to use the system. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
I called, I got a doctor right away. The doctor began to tell me what was wrong with me, and I told him he was totally wrong, because I was totally right. But he told me, he said, well, who did you call? I said, I'm sorry. But anyway, got my diagnosis, and he told me what was going on with me, very attentively, and told me, he said, listen, Miss Smith, he said, now we can either hospitalize you, or we can treat you at home. I had bronchitis pneumonia. He pinned it just right. The doctors that are connected with Ameriplan all across the country, these doctors have been hand-picked, and that's awesome. We're connected with every clinic, hospital, and dentist across the country. Even though we have a network of dentists, we have over 50,000 dentists across this country, and that says a lot. We're connected with Lincrafters, Pearl Vision, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid. You recognize the name, anybody? Yes. Great savings on those packages. When I got my diagnosis, he told me, he said, listen, you're going to have to be able to get an x-ray. I got my x-ray, and he told me, he said, listen, you got to have a prescription. My prescription was going to cost me $389, okay? I thought I would fall out the chair right then and there. But when I went to get the prescription, it was only $150. That's a great savings. Yes. He didn't want me to have the generic one. He wanted me to have the name brand one, which was awesome. I saved hundreds and thousands of dollars from not going into the hospital. That also was a true blessing too as well. So with that, I keep saying once again, thanks to Ameriplan. I had to go to the emergency room. The second time I had to use our program. I went to the emergency room. I had a tiny rash on my arm, would not go away. I went there, it kept persisting, so I said, you know what, I better go and see what's going on. Got to the emergency room, they took me back there. I was back there. I was there for 5.5 hours for a tiny rash. They gave me an IV, 3 shots, and charged me $5,685.15. $1,000 an hour. Everybody woke up then, hello, okay? I wasn't sure how the medical part of our company worked with the medical plan that we have with Ameriplan. And at that time, I had the package for $49.95. Didn't have the $150 package. That's everything Ameriplan has to offer. I was so anxious to get that. What I did was I said, listen, let me jump and go to I went to the hospital to get my bill. I was excited. I wanted to go get my bill. I wanted to see how it was going to work. Got my bill, turned it into the corporate office. They started working with it. I wasn't sure. It started going like, I'm close to a month. And I said, what's going on? I said, when you hospital bill, things go to credit if you don't hurry and get it done. Right. So then what happened was, after that, I called them. I said, listen, I need to find out what's going on with my bill. And you all are working on it. I said, Miss Smith, we got it. Nothing goes to credit. My bill was discounted down. Took about 2 months. From $5,685 and that's 15 cents to $125.10. Hello? Okay. And they offered me a $10 a month payment plan. I said, ooh, okay. Because when they told me it's $5,000, I thought I was going to break out another rash, okay? But I was healed when I heard the $125. Yes, I was. So I just want to let you know we have awesome packages that's absolutely serving people across the country. You get awesome services with it too as well. We're connected with everything that moves and also shopping online, 100,000 stores with the package that we have. And right now I want to bring up some testimonies that we have. And also right now, the lady I'm going to bring up is this fabulous lady right behind me. Here's Miss Joyce.
Woo! Well, how's everyone doing? I'm Pastor Joycelyn Anderson, Senior Regional Sales Director with this awesome company. And I tell you, when you talk about saving money, you save the money. Listen, I got a little sick there, and we're supposed to go see the doctor every year. Get your checkup or what have you. Well, I got a little sick there. I didn't want to go see my doctor because I knew when I go see him, it was going to cost me $275. Well, I searched the web and found out that my doctor, my primary doctor, was one of Ameriplan's doctors. When I got there, I showed my Ameriplan card. Do you not know? Not paying $225. I paid $75. Somebody better say something. Thank you. Yes. And I said, well, thank you. And on top of that, that's what the me seeing him, as well as having blood work. My blood work was going to cost me $207. I only paid $55. And you know what I say? Thanks, Ameriplan.
Thank you. All right, give a hand for that. And next person we come to Mr. James Pruitt. Come on up, James, and give your testimony.
Good evening, everyone. My name is James Pruitt. I'm retired from the Navy, retired from Chicago Police Department, and my wife and I said, we need to go to the dentist. So we found one. I walked in there, my wife, they told her $7,000. I said, baby, your mouth messed up like a can of sauerkraut. I go in there because I know I'm perfect, see. I go in there, the dude told me $9,000. I said, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Her $7,000 was discounted down to $2,000. My $9,000 was discounted down to $4,000. And thanks to Ameriplan, we got it together. And they put us on they financed us and put us on an installment plan.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, give that a hand. A lot of us want to save money with our dental plans. All right, the next lady is Miss Jerry McDowell. Come on, Jerry.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jerry McDowell, and I'm here to shed a little light on our roadside service. Roadside service is like for lockout, towing, tie fixing, whatever gas. So I was on my way home one day, and my car had a flat. So I called everybody but Ameriplan, and no response. So I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do now? Okay. I thought, I have a card in my purse. Let me check this out. Let me check this thing out. I never checked it out before. So I called Ameriplan. And they answered, and they say, well, someone will be out in about an hour. But due to the weather, this was like in January, due to the weather, it may take a little longer. So they called back on the hour. So, okay, but as soon as they called back, the service person was there. So I said, thank you, Lord. And they changed my tire, got the roller, sign and drive. Then there was another time back February 28th of this year. I called again. My car just stalled on me. I was in the middle of the street. They came right out and helped me to get, they towed my car home. So it was sign and drive again. So I just want to say Ameriplan works, and I thank God for Ameriplan. And I just want to say they do deliver on the promise. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
This gentleman here, he's also a leader in the company too as well. And we just want to say congratulations to you. And he's got a sharp story. You're going to love this one.
Thank you, Renelle. My name is Michael Risper Sr. I'm a senior sales director with this awesome company. And I would like to say, how many people out here ever rented a car? Okay, well, let me explain this to you. I'm going to break it down for you. I went to rent a car. I went to Enterprise, rent a car. So we have this program called Asset Saver. So I had my wife pull it up on the internet before I left, and she gave me this code that you have to put in. So I take it over to Enterprise. First of all, I had them come pick me up, and went over to Enterprise. I told the guy I wanted to rent a car for approximately a week or so. He put all the information in the system. And he told me, well, to rent a car for a week, he said, we got a special going on this week. He said, you can rent a car for a week with insurance and all the amenities for, it comes to about $275. And I told him, I said, well, I'm with this program through Ameriplan. I say, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. So I gave him the promotion code. Okay, he said, well, I never heard of this. So he calls his corporate office. And they said, oh, yeah, we with Ameriplan. He said, just put the code in and it'll tell you everything to do. Well, he put the code in and it come up, the car that I was renting cost $9.95 a day. I rented the car for the entire week with the taxes. I told him, I don't need your insurance because I have insurance of my own. I'm with a major insurance company. So when I rented the car, I got the car for, with the tax and all, $83 for a whole week. So I drove the car for a week, and I called him back the next week. I said, you know what? I need the car for another week. So I drove it another week. He said, no problem. We have your credit card. So the second week passed, and he says, well, Mr. Risper, you bringing the car back Friday? I said, no, I think I'll keep it another week. And the guy said, he said, you know what, Mr. Risper, he said, I've been with this company, Enterprise, for like 3.5 years. And he said, we as employees ourselves, he said, we do not get a discount like that. He said, I pay much more. And I gave him one of my business cards. I said, well, you know what, man? I think you need to get with Ameriplan. Thank you.
All right, there's Miss Gloria Anderson. And I just want to say they were looking for him. They put out APB out on him for that card.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gloria Anderson, and I'm original sales director with this beautiful company. I had the experience of using my card for going to the eye doctor, okay? When I had to have some tests done, and I had to have, I wanted the, you know how we are with our glasses, you that love to wear pretty glasses, designers, you know how they go. So I got my glasses, selected my frames and everything. Then I had to have bifocals put in my glasses at the bottom. I wanted that, had that done along with the transition, you know, where you change it with sunlight, you know, this kind of thing. When my glasses came to with all of that, I gave the receptionist, the secretary there, I gave her my major insurance card, and she told me how much I had to pay. I said, oh, are you kidding? She said, no, this would be what you would have to pay. And so I said, well, look, I have a second card here. Why don't you try this card? So she did. She said, okay, which were my Ameriplan card, coast to coast. So she said, oh, this is a much better plan. I said, okay, all right. So I ended up, and my bill was $549, I believe it was, but my saving was $140.50. Thank God for Ameriplan.
All right. And she said she can see better now. All that money with Ameriplan. Okay, this young lady here, I just want to say, first of all, I want to introduce her. This young lady has just been coming to the company. She's doing an outstanding job. And also, she fast-tracked with the business. What do we mean by fast-track? That means she came in, got started, and within 30 days, she was able to receive her bonus checks too as well. See, in the company, when you come in your first 30 days, when you do your 10 transactions, the company honors you with a nice, big, fat bonus check. I'm still waiting for my cut. But anyway, since I work with you. But anyway, she's doing an outstanding job. She has absolutely a great testimony. And the song with Alicia Keys that talk about, this girl is on fire, you go get her. She's on fire.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone tonight? Great. My name is Evangelist Linda Tate. I am with Ameriplan, and I'm a stay-home mom. And yes, I did fast track. I fast tracked with Ameriplan, and I got this great big check. And then you all know what? I got some checks, and some more checks after I got that check. And you know what? I did use the plan. Ameriplan is such an amazing, wonderful, phenomenal company until I had signed up for the dental plan, because dental work is so expensive. So I signed up in 1 hour, and you know what? I used it the next hour. And when I went to the dental, I called up. They have these fabulous people that work there that help you out with everything you need. They gave me an address to nearby my house, only 10 minutes away. I saved money with the gas, not going far away. And I went there and I gave them my card. I saved money on the x-rays. I saved money on the crown. And I got a price for a root canal, and it's like 80% off of the price. I was so excited. I am so glad and thanking God for Ameriplan, because it's a great, great, great company. Thank you all.
All right. Thank you. And everyone is saying, thank God for Ameriplan.